Okay, today I'm going to show you how to pressure test your house for leaks. If you have a high water bill or any other indication that there might be a leak somewhere in your house, there is a way that you can confirm that, and that is using a simple pressure tester that screws right onto a hose bib. And this pressure tester does not lie. The way you do this is you thread on your pressure tester to a hose bib. You're going to make sure that your hose bib does not have a vacuum breaker on it. If it does, it will ruin your test. A vacuum breaker will be a device that screws on the end of this with a bunch of little holes on the inside of it. If you have one of those on there, you have to find another place to screw this onto that does not have a vacuum breaker. And the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make sure that our water main shutoff works properly, because if this doesn't shut the water off all the way, that can mess up your test. It's very simple. All you're going to do is turn off the supply to the house, go to the nearest hose bib and release the pressure. And once you've released that pressure, it should stop completely. If water still comes out of that hose bib, that means that this is not shutting off all the way, and you need to replace your main shutoff in order to do an accurate test. As we can see here, we want to make sure that all the residual water has gone away, and it could take a few minutes for all that residual to go away as well, but it should eventually stop completely. Alright, so after you've confirmed that that shutoff works properly, you're going to screw on your pressure tester, your pressure gauge. And you're going to want to make sure that it's on there tight, so this connection does not leak and ruin the test. So once you see that it's on there tight, you're going to go ahead and this will probably already be on, but when it's on, you're going to go ahead and turn the hose bib on and pressurize the gauge up to whatever your water pressure in your house is. In this case, it's looks like it's 70 pounds. Now to start our test, we're going to want to cut off the supply to the plumbing system in this house. Once we do that, like this, if there is no leak in your house, that pressure will hold, and it will hold indefinitely. If there is a leak in your house, this is going to drop. You're going to want to let it sit for 5, 10, 15 minutes. You can let it sit as long as you want. A slow leak may take longer for that needle to move, but that needle will always move if you have a leak. This gauge does not lie. In order for you to be able to do this test accurately, before you come out here and use this gauge, you're going to want to turn all the toilets off in your house, because if you have a toilet that leaks or runs every once in a while, that could ruin your test. And you're going to want to go throughout the entire house inside and out and make sure every valve, every faucet, every tub shuts off all the way and does not drip. Okay, because if you have a drippy faucet, that is also going to cause this pressure to drop, ruining your test. You need to make sure the entire plumbing system, all the valves in the entire plumbing system are tight and closed all the way as they should. And as you can see, this one's still holding at 70. I'm going to go ahead and leave this test on for about 10-15 minutes just to be certain, but I won't keep you waiting that long on the video. But very simple. That's how you pressure test a home.